Oh, yes.
Thank you for your comments. That was very nicely done. I'm just wondering if there is any effort amongst the academicians to incorporate something in the education of, like younger children in middle and elementary schools or high schools, as to giving them proper factual education rather than letting them just learn it through media and biased way of learning. That if there's any effort to incorporate some true facts.
Unfortunately, there's very little because most school systems are afraid to bring religion in the classroom. So that's really where something needs to be done.
But yet there is some introduction to the religions, not in a way of preaching,
yes.
but to just kind of make a person more knowledgeable as they
yes,
grow up
yes.
as members of society.
And I know our department here is trying to get a program started with high schools, try to break into that system. Most people are completely unfamiliar that you can teach religion in an academic way without proselytizing, just simply look at the beliefs. I think that's something very important, especially now we really need to somehow bring religion into our national curriculum system. Just kind of, just show the basic beliefs of each religion, not only just the monotheistic religions, but the other religions. And I think people who study Eastern religions, my students are just as surprised to find out that really all the world's religions are after the same thing: peace, justice, righteousness. They want to live in peace with one another. We have differences, but we have enough in common that should help us get along. Oh, yes, sir.
I just want to make some contribution to regarding the question you asked. The U.S. government has particularly realized that there is a depth of understanding between Muslims and the people in the Muslim world and the West generally. So they are trying to bridge that gap, and the U.S. Department of State is trying to sponsor some projects through some non-profit organizations in the U.S. here, and those projects will be involved in exchange of high school students from Muslim countries to the United States, and there will also be an exchange in the other way. High school students from the United States will be taken to Muslim countries. They will school there for, like I know in Ames, Iowa, where I come from, there is an organization that is bringing 30 Nigerians, 30 Nigerian high school Muslim students to Iowa here, and they will be hosted by Muslim families. The essence of that is to, create better understanding between the two religions. I mean, between people, Islamic Muslims and members of the U.S. community. I think it's one of the efforts that is being done presently.
Before I came here, when I was in graduate school in Philadelphia at Temple University, we had a large Islamic contingent from countries all over the world. And a number of them were high school teachers. They were going back, and I thought that was a very valuable service. People could go back and learn about world religions and teach in their country. And we need more cultural exchange, like people going back and forth in one another's countries, which I don't think we have enough of right now in the Middle East, as well as other Islamic countries. Are there any other? That's it. Well, thank you all for coming.